Hi guys, welcome back to our video tutorial. I was a little late today, simply because I have some software issues, my laptop, blah blah blah. So that's why you may not even see my face today on the video, because my software is giving me some inconsistency today. So I had to shut out the videos part. So then I will just be you will just be hearing my voice, and then you'll be seeing what I'm doing on the screen right there. So yesterday what we were doing was that we were doing some subnetting on class C. So today we're gonna do class B and A respectively, and then from there we're gonna deal with some assignments. I'll just give you guys some assignments like we did previously. So maybe our today's video would not be that long, but I'm just gonna do 3-4 how do you call it 3-4 how do you call it exercises before you guys can do. So I'll try to do 1 or 2 samples or 3 samples of each class, and then so you guys can see. So some of you guys that have sent your assignments, they're perfect, and I like the way you did them. Bravo to you guys. And those that are not doing, please, I'm just begging you to try and follow and catch up quickly, because we really don't know when this whole mess will stop. So if you do not understand this part, I can tell you that you will not understand CCNA. So you have to make sure that this part is clear to you. If subnetting IP address is not clear to you, there's no way that you're going to understand the CCNA rather than switching curriculum. So it's important that you guys follow and then and understand exactly what I'm going to do with you guys today. So what we're doing here is that we have a class B IP default network address. So how do we sort out this is the thing. So I'm gonna have to show you guys first how many networks we have here and how many hosts per network. So to get the number of networks is 2 to the power of the network bits, and basically how many bits do we have in the part of the network here for class B. It is 16. So I'm just gonna superscript this one, so you can I'm just gonna have to superscript it. Alright, 16 bits part of the network, and 2 to the power of that 16 gives you 65,536 addresses. So sorry, networks. So that is your network. And for the host, we can use the same thing because it's the same. So the number of hosts per network again is 16, so 2 to the power of 16. And yeah, so here for the number of hosts per network, we're gonna say -2, and if you subtract 2, we're gonna have an equivalent of 65,534 addresses. So basically this is what we're gonna have. I have 2 equals to, so this one cannot be that. So those are the valid host range. So if you ask the valid host range or valid IP addresses, that is the maximum valid IP address, and that is the maximum IP addresses that you can be able to get from each of these 65,536 networks. So subtracting 2 means you're subtracting you are catering room for the network address and the broadcast address. So that is your block size, in other words, or you can call it the total number of addresses. And that is your valid host range. You can call it your usable addresses. And that 2 here is a subtraction for the broadcast address and the network address. So we just got to go with this. So because this is class B, 2 octets represent the host and 2 octets represent the network. So the network side is none of our business, so we only on here. This is what the administrator on. This other side is part of the network, so this is what you're going to use. So those 2 is what we're gonna have to put into binary. So I'm gonna have to put my bit values first: 128, 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, and 1. So I'm gonna have to have this in 2 ways. Okay, that is one. So I'm gonna have for the other one also, which is again 128, 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, and 1. So basically this is what we have. So yeah, this 8 bits here, that's from here all the way down to here, and this other one all the way from here down to this one. So basically, this is exactly what you're gonna have, because you have two. For class C, you only had one octet that is part of the now, that is part of the host person. So obviously, it's only gonna be you're gonna only have to do one. Sorry, this last one. But because this is class B and two are involved, and each of them is 8 bits, so we're gonna have to do this. So we're gonna have to convert those zeros into binary. Alright, so